newfound knowledge for your brand new life, which means more. Cause Hagen's the power, you see that he has thee. No need to worry about your newfound knowledge for your brand new life, which means more. Cause Hagen's the power, you see that he has
Somebody
thee.
told me Hagen's passion was strong. Yeah, I can see that. Said love for his people was long. Yeah, I can feel that. Cause spitting knowledge, then the village was born. Hold on tight, we spitting fire tonight. Destroying lies, renewing lives like never before. He's teaching truth, withholding nothing, leaving you wanting more. He changed my life, uncovered truths that was written on walls. The hieroglyphs in ancient Egypt telling stories of all. Spent lonely nights teaching the fight while gripping on walls. He stands alone, not fearing nothing as he sits on the throne. Keep teaching knowledge, fearing nothing, so that we stand tall. The 10th giant, mighty hero, stacking this one for all, no doubt.
No need to worry about your newfound knowledge for your brand new life, which means more. Cause Hagen's the power, you see that he has thee. No need to worry about your newfound knowledge for your brand new life, which means more. Cause Hagen's the power, you see that he has thee.
Yo, I'm the type that like the scholars to shine. You've never seen a cat like this. His work is truly divine. This year, a dedication, he will always prevail. He chose his life, broke brand new ground here in the ATL. In Missouri, he continues to shine. Oh, ancient one, oh, can you hear me? This is Hagen's high time. Hop in the plane, fly through the air, walk in his shoes. Life will never be fair, no doubt.
Keep teaching, covering truths, changing our lives.
It's me, Omuda Kun, I'm vibing mighty and high. Gave me my name, ancestral time, we seeking truth, no more lies. CJ, I love your vocals, they're so silky and smooth. We complement each other's sound, I see you making your moves.
That's right, CJ Afia with the vocals so smooth. Rocking the mic with showers there tonight with Omida Kun.
That's right, we spit that fire, vibing mighty tonight. We pay great homage to the mighty as we slay on the mic, no doubt.
No need to worry about your newfound knowledge for your brand new life, which means more. Cause Hagen's the power, you see that he has thee. No need to worry about your newfound knowledge for your brand new life, which means more. Cause Hagen's the power, you see that he has thee.
Well, thank you to these powerful sisters, Queen CJ Afia and Queen Amita Kun, for that selection of appreciation, of a tribute to yours truly. And we had a great time. I'll never forget that day when that was presented, man. You know, right now, let's get ready to get into our song one more time. God allowed us to come together one more time. So let's lift our voices together, family. Everybody, come on, sing it like you mean it. Yeah. Got to do this right now. Come on, everybody. One more time. One more time. God allowed us to come together. One more time. One more time. One more time. God allowed us to come together. God allowed us to come together. One more time. One more time. God allowed us to come together. One more time. One more time. One more time, God allowed us to come together. God allowed us, yeah, to come together. Praise God's name, to praise His name. God allowed praise her name. God allowed us to come together. God allowed us, yeah, to sing our song, to sing our song. God allowed us to come together, sing our song, to sing our song, to sing our song. God allowed us to come together. God allowed us, yeah. Let's put those hands together. Clap our hands. Come on. Clap our hands. God allowed us to come together. Clap our hands. To clap our hands. Clap our hands. God allowed us. God allowed us. Everybody say one more time. One more time. God allowed us, yeah, to come together. One more time. One more time. Oh, God allowed us. God allowed us. Together one more time. God allowed us. Just to praise her name. God allowed us. So good, God. Ah, yeah. Oh, yes, he did. God allowed us. God allowed us to come together. One more time. One more time. God allowed us to come together one more time. And brothers and sisters, I pray that you guys don't take that for granted. You know, this morning, as the old gospel song says, this morning when I rose, I didn't have no doubt. Well, I knew the Lord would take care of me. That's how I live my day every day, you know, and not because that song came out. That's how I live my life, man. You know, I know that the Most High is on the throne. I know that the Most High is caring for us. You know, hey, man, I have no reason to complain. You know, despite what's going on, I can only give praise and honor and glory to the Most High God. You know, for whatever God does not do, I know God is able to do if she so wills to do so. You know, oh my goodness. Listen, let's get right into the oath to the ancestors at this time. Okay. So come on and join with me as we lift our voices together and honor our ancestors, their life, their deeds, their memories, come on, let's do that at this time. Yeah. And there we have the words there, so you can join right in with us, okay? Come on, say it like you mean it. Everybody, lift your voice with us. Oh, ancestors, blacker than 1,000 midnights, African ancestors, it is to you that we, your children, give respect and honor. Oh, ancestors, we call upon you and welcome you in this place. African ancestors, let your presence fill this place. Yes. Oh, ancestors, who have been purposely excluded from the history books so that the world would not know of your greatness. Our African ancestors, who gave civilization to the world. Our African ancestors, who gave the arts to the world. Our African ancestors, who gave music to the world. Our African ancestors, who gave the sciences to the world. Our African ancestors, who gave mathematics to the world. Our African ancestors, who gave medicine to the world. Our African ancestors, who gave literature to the world. Our African ancestors, who gave philosophy to the world.
our African ancestors who gave God consciousness to the world. Oh, ancestors, we thank you for devoting your life to make a future for us, your children, grandchildren, and great-grandchildren. Now stand with us, strengthen us, guide us, teach us, and protect us from the snare of our enemies. Rise up, O African ancestors, and let our enemies be scattered, and give us the wisdom and the boldness to deal with our oppressors and those who would hinder the liberation and empowerment of our people. Rise up, O African ancestors, and live in us, and we will not fail to honor you. We will not fail to respect you. We will not fail to hear you, and we will not betray you. Ashe. And now, brothers and sisters, we want to take the time to honor just a few of the great Africans who have gone ahead of us.
Oh, yes.
We call forth their great African names and honor them.
Yes.
To pharaohs Narmer, Zoja, Sneferu, Khufu, Khafre, Menkaure, the great vizier and physician and multi-genius Imhotep, we say Ashe. To Queen Nitocris, Queen Sobek Neferu, Queen Ahotep, Queen Amos Nefertari, Queen King Hatshepsut, Nefertiti, Queen T, and Queen Nefertari II, we say Ashe. To Menkepen Tahuti Mays, known as Thutmose III, Amenhotep III, Akhenaten, Tutankhamun, Ursama Atra, Setepenra, Rametsu Meriamun, Ramses II, Shabaka, Taharka, Hannibal, and the great African warrior Shaka Zulu, we say Ashe. To all of the kings, queens, priests, and warriors of Nubia, Waset, Ethiopia, Kemet, Kenya, the Congo, Tanzania, Uganda, Central, South, and West Alkibu land, we say Ashe. To the more than 600 million Africans whose lives were lost in the European invasions of Africa and in the Middle Passage, we say Ashe. To the more than 300 million who have since lost their lives to racism and hate crimes, we say Ashe. To Harriet Tubman, Ashe. Frederick Douglass, Ashe. Mary McLeod Bethune, Ashe. Nat Turner, Ashe. Fannie Lou Hamer, Ashe. Sojourner Truth, Ashe. Carter G. Woodson, Ashe. Booker T. Washington, Ashe. Dr. Charles Drew, Ashe. Noble Drew Ali, Ashe. Benjamin Banneker, George Washington Carver, Ashe. Bishop Richard Allen, Ashe. Bishop Charles Harrison Mason, Ashe. Howard Thurman, Ashe. Mother Mahalia Jackson, Ashe. The Honorable Marcus Mosiah Garvey, Ashe. Benjamin E. Mays, Langston Hughes, Ashe. Medgar Evers, Ashe. Paul Robeson, Ashe. Dr. Martin Luther King, Ashe. Malcolm X, Ashe. Thurgood Marshall, Ashe. Mother Clara Hale, Ashe. Adam Clayton Powell, Ashe. The Honorable Elijah Muhammad, Ashe. Dr. Amos Wilson, Ashe. Dr. John Henrik Clark, Ashe. Dr. John G. Jackson, Ashe. Dr. Shikanta Diaz, Dr. Chancellor Williams, Dr. George G.M. James, Patrice Lumumba, Kwame Ture, Kwame Nkrumah, Dr. Khalid Muhammad, Dr. Jacob Carruthers, Dr. Ishaka Musa Badashango, Brother Ray Charles, to our mothers and fathers, our grandmothers and grandfathers, to our great-grandmothers and great-grandfathers, our brothers and sisters, sons and daughters, aunts and uncles, nieces, nephews, cousins, and all those who have gone ahead of us and have made their ancestral transition to their life, deeds, legacy, and contributions, we say Ashe. Again we say Ashe. Again we say Ashe.
Join in this praise with us by saying these words. The English translation of these words. God is great and he's worthy to be praised. I'll say hallelujah,
God is great, and he's worthy to be praised. I'll sing hallelujah. God make us one. We all should be one. And then the unbelievers will come and say, you are with us. God make us one. We all should be one. And then the unbelievers will come and say, you are with us. God make us one. We all should be one. And then the unbelievers will come and say, you are with us. Oh, yes. Oh, brothers and sisters. Yes. Of course, that praise I may have shared with you. I'm sure I did, that I wrote that for a unity service that we were having in St. Louis when I became the pastor of the church out there. And we had Christians and Muslims uniting in fellowship that day. It was called a Believers in Unity fellowship service. And that's why I wrote that praise for them at that time. And it was a beautiful celebration that we had. And man, I will never forget it. Never forget it. Yeah, you know. Let me turn this off so I don't hear no background noise here. Excuse me, guys. Can never find the power button when I want this thing. Okay. I'll find it later. God, look like I can't get it now. There we go. Okay. Thank you, family, for being with me today. As always, I honor your presence, especially those of you here in the chat room with me right now. Thank you for being here. You know, you guys are with me here every Sunday, and I honor you for that. You know, you guys have no idea how much it means to me to have you here faithfully every Sunday. I mean, you know, you guys are just wonderful, man. You know, oh man, Joe, listen, because I know you're going to be here. There are times when I honestly don't even feel like going live, but I know you're here waiting for me, and I feel obligated to be here. So therefore, I'm going to be here. You know, if I have the strength to do it, I'm going to do it. You know, so what can I tell you? Get the truth out to the masses. You know, and I thank you guys for your participation in helping to get the truth out as well by sharing and the link to the DVDs and sharing it with your contact list and what have you. Thank you guys so very much for your part in spreading this message of African liberation. To everybody, to our supporters, let's start, of course, with headquarters. To our members and our elders there in St. Louis, we honor you and greet you by saying Ma'atotep. All right, to our the first village we gave birth to, Youngstown, Ohio, we honor you guys as well today, to the elders and the members there, by saying Ma'atotep to you as well. To the African village of New York City, we honor you guys by saying Ma'atotep to you as well. And to the African village of Charleston, South Carolina, we honor you and thank you for your work that you're doing down there in Low Country. You know, to our supporters and affiliates there in the Chicago area and Detroit, we honor you as well today by saying Ma'atotep. To our baby African village there in Memphis, Tennessee, we honor you today. Yeah, man. You know, we greet you by saying Ma'atotep as well. Of course, to our friends and supporters everywhere, wherever you are. And of course, let's go to Florida first, for our supporters and friends there. Okay, and then next we want to go down to the Virgin Islands. Yes, St. Thomas, the brothers there, the warriors. Okay, yeah, man, we honor you brothers there as well for the work that you're doing and holding up the standard of Ma'at there in St. Thomas. You know, to our brothers and sisters down in Guyana, South America, we honor you.
Okay, to everyone who listens to us who are out there on the motherland or across the pond, we honor you. To brothers and sisters up in the Netherlands, the UK. This is where I get email from. All these places, man. And of course in Canada. Oh man, yeah. What can I tell you? Trinidad, Tobago. All these places. I get email from all these places, man. And we honor you guys today. Also, family, I want to say thank you to, and in fact, I'll wait till at the end to give thank you for all of that. And wow, man, you guys are something else. You guys are sending in your donations yet. We haven't even y'all something else. I love you. I love you for your continued support. Look at the donations just coming in, man. Okay. Let me try to turn this off to get rid of all that dinging right here. Okay. Oh, buddy. Family, I myrrh all of you. Myrrh is the Kemetic term for love. Okay, and yeah, that's right. Kemetic term for love. And we, of course, say that. I myrrh you for all that you are and helping to maintain our work. And I say that seriously. Okay, you guys have helped maintain this work. Couldn't do it without your support. It takes money to do this. Okay. One of the things that I learned to say is we don't do this for money. Now, a lot of ministries are in business for money. I'm not going to lie about that. We don't do this for money, but we do need money to do this. Got what I'm saying? I mean, hey, I don't do this for money, man. Much of what I've done, I pay for it out of my pocket. And I don't say that to boast. I say that because I'm serious about my ministry. You follow what I'm saying? So I thank you guys for your support, and helping us to maintain our work. Thank you so very much. Well, brothers and sisters, it's time to get to the message now. Okay. And before getting to the message, let's do this here. Let's go through these points. Why do I do what I do? Why do I try to enlighten people? Why do I teach? Well, here's why, and this is why I came out of my mother's womb. That's how clear I am on my mission and my purpose for being on this planet. Okay, here it is. Here's what Ray Hagen's assignment is: to begin the process of undoing and reversing ideas and concepts that have been programmed into the minds of our people by the religious statements and church doctrines that have caused our people to adopt a belief system that has resulted in our loss of contact with what is real, our loss of contact with what is factual, our loss of contact with what is historical, but most of all, our loss of contact with what is spiritual. Okay? So understand, this is why I teach. Whenever I stand up before people, whenever I come live on the air, this is what I'm trying to do. Okay? Remember this, and this is for the religious leaders who are watching this right now, okay? Who are watching this, and you have gained too much from preaching the program, and now you know that what you've been preaching is not true, but you don't want to change because you got too much to lose, okay? So remember, when you've told so many lies on top of each other over the centuries, that telling the truth about one of your early foundational lies would unravel all the lies that have been defensively piled on top of it, thus exposing you for what you truly are, you have no choice but to continue to lie. Understand this, okay? When your ability to maintain your control over another person's reality is based on the lies about what you are and who they are, you can never tell the truth. Okay, now if you want to keep what you have, take it from me. I had to make that sacrifice. Yeah. Oh my goodness, brothers and sisters. Today, I want to deal with continuing our series. We're in a 4-part series. And today is part 3 of idiotic concepts in religion. And family, I'll tell you the truth. I have been enjoying doing this, man. I've been enjoying it like crazy, yeah. You know, what I think I've been enjoying even more so is the responses that I'm getting in the emails from people who are thinking. You know, I'm honored that I'm able to say something to make you think. That's really all I want to do. Okay, because I know if I can make you think, then your brain will do what it's supposed to do. And the results will be inevitable. Got me? So as you listen to today's message, don't be afraid to think. Take notes, okay? Verify what I'm saying. Try to disprove me if you wish, all right? I would honor that, you know? Okay, so let's get into the message today, Idiotic Concepts, Part 3, okay? And be blessed by the message.
Before you watch this DVD, I'd like for you to do something with me. Make a circle with your hands like this and repeat after me. The space inside this circle represents my realm of knowledge. All that I think I know about whatever I think I know is depicted right here within this circle. I must keep in mind that there's more to know than what is within the circumference of my awareness. The reason why I use this illustration, brothers and sisters, before I teach is simply because as a teacher, my job is to provide information to you that you do not already know. For if I'm only saying what you already know, then I'm not teaching you. I'm wasting my time and yours as well. The reason why I do this is so that I can begin the process of undoing and reversing those ideas and concepts that have been taught to us through religious doctrines and church statements that have caused us to lose contact with what is real, that have caused us to lose contact with what is factual, that have caused us to lose contact with what is historical, and have caused us to lose contact with what is spiritual. Brothers and sisters, it's time for us to free our minds from the false and erroneous concepts that's been taught to us so that we can empower ourselves as a people and reclaim our greatness. So as you watch this DVD, I pray that it will be a blessing to you. It may be somewhat painful, some of the things that I may say, but then again, surgery is painful, but it's necessary for healing. I pray that you would be blessed by this DVD and then use what you've learned to go touch the life of someone else. Again, thank you for watching. May the peace of God be with you. Hotep.
As you know, brothers and sisters, I have been in a series, and I'm still kind of stuck in that series on the idiotic concepts of religion. Okay. And so today would be part 3 of that. Being a ma'akaru. Now, y'all know what a ma'akaru is? For those who don't, ma'akaru means a truth speaker or a teacher of truth. Being a ma'akaru is the most laudable, honorable, and humbling vocation that I know of. It really is. It causes those who have the vocation or the responsibility of being a teacher of truth to sacrifice their time. It causes us with that responsibility to sacrifice money. Trust me when I tell you, there is no money in being a ma'akaru. It causes those of us who have that vocation to sacrifice in a domestic manner. Many times our families suffer because we are truth speaker. And it also causes us to suffer in the area of popularity. It's no fun being a truth speaker because people don't want to be awakened. And then you have a system in place to be sure that people stay asleep. Elder Watkins did such an awesome job today in detailing our history. She brought up stuff that I forgot all about. But if she brought up a name of a particular pastor who led the march of ministers against us. And I don't know if you guys remember, but he said, Hagins, just go over there, lay down, and let the people stay asleep, man. It was deep because it's like, y'all said, wow, together like y'all rehearsed that. It causes one to lose popularity because when you're awakening people who are supposed to stay asleep, the forces that be don't like it. What's even more troubling is when the tongues of ignorance, and when I say ignorance, please don't be offended. I'm not saying the tongues of stupidity. I'm talking about the tongues of people who just don't know any better. When the tongues of ignorance suggest that those who would be a teacher of truth and would free the minds of those who have been held captive by religion are really devoted to uprooting religion and trying to do away with morality and to open the gate for evil activity to just proliferate. That is not what a ma'akaru is. Nothing could be farther from the truth. A ma'akaru, or a teacher of truth, strives to support the program that would uproot evil. Yeah. What evil are you talking about, Brother Ray? I'm talking about uprooting the evil plants of theology. Oh yes, theology is an evil plant. I know many of you might think it's good, many of you might think it's good. Some of you watching might think theology is a good thing. Especially when you go to school and get degrees in it, it has to be a good thing. But trust me, theology is not a good thing. Why do you say that, Brother Ray? Because theology means to study God. Theos, God, logio, the study of. You can't study God. Africans never did that. Theology is an instrument of the European mind because they want to analyze everything. And it's okay to analyze some things, but when you get to the point of thinking that you have the ability to analyze God, something's wrong. Theology is an evil plant. Another evil plant that we have been victimized by is something called ecclesiasticalism. What is ecclesiasticalism? Well, it comes from the root word ecclesia, which means church. So when we say ecclesiasticalism, we mean churchism. As you heard Mom Phillips say to us, church folk will kill you. She said it. She's been around long enough to kind of know what she's talking about. And some of us who haven't been around as long as she has can bear witness. There are no wounds like the wounds you can sustain in the so-called house of faith or church. Why is that? Because in church you expect everybody to love everybody. That's what you expect. When you're in church, you expect everybody to be on one accord, in union with each other. But brothers and sisters, let me tell y'all something. The church is really only a religious hospital. Did y'all hear what I said? What's in the hospital? Sick people. People with problems, people with diseases. Some people in the hospital are terminally ill. Guess what, y'all? In the church, it's the same thing. We try our best to reach and minister to those who are sick, emotionally, psychologically, intellectually, spiritually. But some people are just terminally ill. Ecclesiasticalism can be a very dangerous thing. Another thing that's very dangerous and evil is clericalism. Brother Ray, what's clericalism? Well, a cleric is a preacher. And many of us think that the cleric is the voice of God. Well, where does that come from? Roman Catholicism. Because in the Roman Catholic Church, the Pope is the vicar of Christ. And whatever the Pope says, it is in fact the will of God. Many of us grew up under this training, up under this tradition, up under this background, and so we put much faith in what does the apostle say. He's the man, not man, the man of God. Brothers and sisters, please understand something, and I have no problem letting you know this. No person, I don't care how big their cross or ankh is, no person should become the voice of God in your life before you.
That's right, Doc.
In other words, you have something in you called spirit. And the Almighty, the God of creation, has no problem whatsoever talking to your spirit. The problem is, many of us don't want to hear the creator, creatress when he or she speaks to us. A ma'akaru does not strive to uproot goodness and righteousness. The ma'akaru strives to uproot the evil which would deteriorate the principles of ma'at. As you've heard me say in this series, those of you who've heard part 1 and 2, there's nothing more important to a person than their concept of God. It's kind of got us messed up. Because there's nothing more important to us than our concept of God, many people are vulnerable to what other people have said God is about. Because you want to please God. You don't want God to be displeased with you. You want to be sure that you are doing everything that God wants you to do. The problem is, most of you don't know God. You know a concept that's been given to you. What's really deep about this, brothers and sisters, is these concepts, these ideas, these doctrines, these scruples, these opinions have been developed not for your benefit, but for the purpose of controlling your behavior. In this whole concept of and series of idiotic concepts in religion, as I've said previously, my whole purpose for sharing this with you is to try to jumpstart your mind into thinking so that you will get away from thoughtlessness. I want you to stop exercising and living in blind faith. Stop accepting stuff and don't even understand what you're accepting. And just believing that it's going to be all right if you be obedient. It'll only be all right for those who want to control you. Did y'all hear what I said? It's all right for them, but you will always be waiting for your deliverance. Every week you'll be praying, Lord, help me. We don't do altar calls here, but the church that I used to grow up in, every week, people was making the altar call for the same thing, week after week after week after week. Y'all remember when I first came here, trying to honor the tradition until I could move y'all to where you should be? We used to do that. We used to call folk up, it's time for the altar call now. And folk would get up and come kneel up here all around on the steps and everything. And it was deep because at that point, I'm saying to myself, Lord, please help me to put a smile on my face while we go through this. Because I couldn't just come in and say, altar call is out. I couldn't do that. Because I'd have been out. You follow what I'm saying? You know, you got to come in and you got to grow people, man, to the level that, you know, that's what a teacher does. A school teacher goes into a grade level, and even though they got a master's in education, they're talking to third grade students. They have to talk on third grade level to get that student not to the sixth grade level, but to the fourth grade level. Little at a time. Yeah. So, Elder, when you were referring to these, when we cut this out, we cut that out, and we cut this out, I said, wow, we've had a serious growing process. Think about this for a moment. I'll tell you why I say this. And this is really what I want us to be focused on as the African village. Those of you listening, let this be our focus. Keep this in mind. From the very moment that a child comes out of their mother's womb. When did I say? Yes. From the very moment a child comes out of the mother's womb, they lose their freedom to just be.
Watch out, man.
Think about it. As soon as you leave the womb, you lose your freedom. Brother Ray, why do you say that? Because before the child is even born, parents plan their baptism. Child's still in the womb and you done planned the baptism. You send out invitations for the child to be what? Baptized. So in other words, the child has no say in this. They're immediately thrust into a program of control. And they're taught to participate in Easter programs. Y'all know. Dress them up as little children. Participate in religious programs. I put on my Facebook, I think a few weeks ago I told you all this, but I put on my Facebook post that, and I created what I said from before, that there's a little child in Christian school who had a homework assignment. Yeah. And the teacher told the children in her class, your assignment for today is to tell one person that Jesus died for their sins. Yeah. So the little boy rushed home, ran in the house, all out of breath, looked up at his mother, took a deep breath and said, "Mommy, if you had never been born, Jesus wouldn't have died." His mother slapped him and sent him to his room. People wrote to me, why would the mother slap the child? Because the mother interpreted that as, you trying to say I'm wicked? You're trying to say I'm ungodly? You're trying to say because of me, Jesus had to die? Why would the mother slap the child in this analogy, in this illustration? But we don't slap the preachers who tell us that. You grab what I'm saying? When we're told from the pulpit that Jesus died for your sins, we say, oh God. Instead of saying, where'd you get that from? We accept these idiotic concepts of control. Plans are already made to make a child a captive of theology. It was made for me. I grew up as a captive of theology. I grew up as a prisoner of ecclesiasticalism. I grew up fearing clericalism, as many of you did. Think with me for a moment. You ready to use your heads? Ready to use your head? All right, think with me for a moment. We've all been taught that God revealed himself. Let's deal with these idiotic concepts. God revealed himself to man. Weren't we taught that? Every religion says that. Think. If God had revealed himself to the human race by a divine and almighty technique, then don't you think that God would have done it in a manner where everybody could understand it? I mean, come on. Why would God reveal himself to the human race, and then the human race is all divided over how God did it? We don't think. Instead of being furnished with proof, instead of being clear and not ambiguous, we are told, don't ask any questions. We are told that if you doubt what you are being told, that you are sinning. Am I making sense here? We are actually taught that if you think and challenge what some established order has laid down, then God ain't going to be pleased with you. And then they tell us about this dude named Doubting Thomas, who supposedly after the resurrection, Jesus appeared in the upper room and Thomas said, I don't believe it's you. And then he said, except I see the holes in your hands, I'm not going to believe it's you. And then, of course, in this story, we're told that Jesus showed Thomas the holes in his hands, and then he said, my Lord and my God. And then the response to Thomas was, here, check out the control mechanism now. The response to Thomas was, you believe because you have seen. But blessed are those who believe and have not seen. Are y'all following what I'm saying here? You see the control mechanism? In other words, it's okay to have proof, but it's better not to have proof. Man, we got this thing, something's wrong here. We are taught that in order to please God, we must reduce ourselves, we must reduce our minds to infantile obedience and dependence. Right. Because he that would come to God must first believe that he is, because we're told without faith, not without facts, without faith, it is impossible to please God. So in other words, don't know. Everybody repeat this after me. If you know, you don't need faith. Does that make sense? Do y'all believe I'm holding a pair of glasses in my hand? Or do you know I'm holding a pair of glasses in my hand? Thank you. Let's take another look at another idiotic concept. Oh, before I go, for those who might have missed it, what is idiotic? What does it mean? What does it mean? So that you'll know. Idiotic simply means not to exercise thought. Idiotic comes from the root word idiot, which means one who is incapable of learning. Is that how you want to be? If that is how you're going to live your life, then you will always be led by those who want to control you. Let's go to the Bible. Who's got their Bible? Who's got their Bible? Everybody looking at Minister Stewart, she getting ready to leave. I was getting ready to say, I need you to read. You don't have your Bible? Is that King James Version? Yeah. Good.
What do you need?
Genesis the 11th chapter. This ain't gonna take long. Genesis the 11th chapter. Let's look at another idiotic concept.
Yeah.
Everybody say the Tower of Babel. Or Babel, however you want to say it. Let's just look at how idiotic this is. Now, I promise you, I'm getting ready to show y'all something I know you never thought about. I know you haven't. Because last night when I was reading it, I said, I can't tell you what I said. You got Genesis 11?
Yes, sir.
What does the first verse say?
And the whole earth was of one language and of one speech.
And the whole earth was of one language and one speech. Now, I want y'all to answer me immediately. What people are we talking about? What people? According to the Bible. Right? According to the Bible, it says, and the whole earth was of one language and one speech. Now let me show you how idiotic this is. Because when we read that, we see in our minds a populated planet.
Right.
Right? Because it says, and the whole earth was of one language and in one speech. That's Genesis 11 and 1. Back up to the last few verses of the previous chapter. Go ahead.
Which verse?
I don't care.
These are the sons of Shem.
Oh,
Let's start there.
go a little higher. What happened at the end of the 10th chapter? I talked on it last week.
That's right. The last verse says, these are the families of the sons of Noah.
Thank you.
That's right.
These are the families of the sons of Noah. Y'all grabbing what I'm saying? Grab this, y'all. Genesis 11 says the whole earth was of one language, one speech. Who?
Noah's family.
There was nobody here. God had just killed everybody. Wasn't nobody here but Noah, his wife, Ham, Shem, and Japheth, and their wives. And that's it.
They were one language. That's called love.
Are y'all getting what I'm saying? You see how we just read this and never thought about it? There is no population. There is no planetary population at this point. Not according to the Bible. Second verse, read it.
And it came to pass, as they journeyed from the east.
As who journeyed from the east? See, this is what I'm saying. We got to think. First of all, according to the Bible, Noah's boat came to rest on Mount Ararat, which is up in the Caucasus Mountains, in Europe somewhere. So who's journeying from the east? I love it when your face does that, Elder Jones, I'll tell you. Who's journeying from the east? But go ahead, read.
That they found a plain in the land of Shinar.
Land of Shinar.
And they dwelt there.
And they dwelt there. Again, who are we talking about here? Because ain't nobody here now but Noah and his family. We don't read about any other people being populated at this point according to biblical literature. Third verse says, and they said one to another, let us go and make brick and burn them thoroughly. And they made brick. And the fourth verse, and they said, let's build us a city. Noah and his sons and their wives. How many people we talking here? About maybe 10 people at the most. 10 people going to build a city. And a tower. Now check out these, read the fourth verse. Check how deep this is.
And they said, go to.
Yes.
Let us build us a city.
Yes.
And a tower. Whose top may reach unto heaven.
Yes.
And let us make us a name.
This is deep. Noah's family said, let us make us a name. I don't know of any other people to say this. There's nobody else mentioned in biblical literature at this point. Are y'all grabbing this? So Noah's family said, let us make us a name unless what happens to us?
Lest we be scattered abroad upon the face of the whole earth.
That's a whole lot of scattering, ain't it? Who you scattering, man? You got a man, his wife, his 3 sons, and their wives. Who you scattering? There is no record of a populace to be scattered at this point. We didn't think about that. In all my years of standing and preaching and going through school, I never thought about what I'm saying to y'all until last night. When I was reading this, see, that's why it's good to just read it slowly. You know? Oh, check out the next verse now. 5th verse. Go ahead. This is where it gets real deep. Go ahead.
Yeah. And the Lord came down.
And the Lord. Who?
The Lord.
And the Lord. What did he do?
He came down to see the city and the tower.
He came down. We don't have no idea from where. Because first of all, I'm trying to understand in my little limited mind, I'm trying to understand why would God have to come down to see a city that people have built. But then again, once you understand that the word Lord in this verse is not God, it makes sense to you. Because the word Lord in this verse means those who are in power. But I still got a problem. Because ain't nobody here but Noah and his family. So who's in power? Am I making sense here, people? Go ahead, read.
Which the children of men builded. And the Lord said.
The children of men builded. Now, this is deep. Okay?
And the Lord said, behold, the people is one.
Now this is what blows my mind. Check out this idiotic concept. Again, now if there are people that have populated the planet, there is no literary record of it at this point. Are y'all grabbing what I'm saying? Because in order for this to have happened, it would have had to, the earth would have had to have been repopulated by this point. But it didn't get to that yet. You see? Go ahead.
The people is one, and they all have one language.
The people is one, and they all have one language.
And this they begin to do.
Yes?
And now nothing will be restrained from them.
Now I want y'all to grab this. Notice what the Bible is actually saying here. Everybody say umoja. Y'all know what that means? Umoja means unity. The first principle of what we call Kwanzaa. Unity. The Bible says that these people were one. Whoever they are, it says they were one. Right? And then also said that they have all one language, which means they're all able to communicate with each other. Got me? It also says, and now they have put their heads together and have decided to do something as a people. And it says that God said, or the Lord said, and now nothing will be restrained from them what they have imagined to do. Are y'all getting the message here? That's the power of unity. That's the power of coming together on one accord. The biblical text actually says, as long as you are like that, you can accomplish. Marcus Garvey said it best. Marcus Garvey said, rise up, you mighty people, for you can accomplish what you will. But God didn't like that. God had, well, the Lord, what people think is God according to this, that's why I want you to think. I want you to get rid of this thoughtlessness. Because when you read this, you think the Lord here is God. And God, according to these verses that we're reading, had a problem with the people being together. Read, Minister Stewart, what does it say?
It says, go to, let us go down.
Check this out now. And the Lord said, go to, let us. Now the only way to explain away the us at this point in time in theology is they call it the Trinity. Even though Jesus hadn't been born yet. At this point in time, the explanation or the satisfaction of the word us in this verse is explained away as the pre-existent triune God. So God is talking to him, himself, and himself. You know, like you said, me, myself, and I. Him, himself, and himself. Okay, because, well, I'm not even going to try to explain that, because he really can't. But God said, let us go down and do what, Minister Stewart?
And there confound their language.
Okay. Now, everybody repeat after me. It's all right to think. Come on, say it like you mean it. It's all right to think. Look at somebody and say, God is not going to strike you with lightning because you think. See, they put this fear factor in us. Because if you think, you'll be free. Real simple.
Right. Yep.
Think and ask yourself the question. Why would God want to confound their language so they can't understand each other?
justify that? What kind of God would do such a thing? Eighth verse, what does it say?
So the Lord scattered them abroad.
So the Lord, or God in the minds of many people, scattered these people abroad. Why? What had they done? What did they do? What crime did they commit? What sin did they engage in? That God would scatter these people all over the earth to keep them from building a tower. Now, come on, let's keep it real. How many of y'all heard about this when you were young? In Sunday school, you know. Yeah, we were all taught about this in Sunday school. Okay? And when you were taught about it in Sunday school, it was like you got an attitude with the people. How dare they do such a thing? And you got an attitude with the people because the people were painted as paganistic, sacrilegious, and not doing things the way God wanted done. And you believed that. You didn't think to challenge God. That didn't cross your mind. And as a result of us growing up like that, many of us are trapped into this psychosis of idiotic concepts. And the ramifications, or maybe I should say the consequences of such thinking, got you living in a life that is unfulfilled, got you just existing and not enjoying life, because you're sitting back waiting for some great getting up morning. You're sitting back expecting this great event to take place where the Lord is going to rescue you from your predicament. Family, it's not going to happen. If you don't do something about your situation, God is not going to do something about your situation. Do you hear what I'm saying? God is not going to bless you with a degree. If you don't enroll in school, take some courses, do some assignments, complete some modules, okay? The degree is not coming. Don't sit back saying, child, I'm fasting for academics. It don't work like that. I'm waiting for the day when the Lord blesses me in a mighty way. It doesn't happen like that. Well, I just believe that if I just obey God, if I just be obedient and be faithful for how long? Until death. Thank you. Faithful unto death. Faithful unto death, I'll receive my crown. Faithful, meaning you never get to know. You are trapped in something by a belief system. Oh man, I think about the many of our elders who have gone on. 9th verse says, therefore is the name of it called Babel, or Babel. Why? Because that's where God confounded everybody's language. Family, as I close this part of this series of trying to make you think, I want you guys to understand that religion, what did I just say? Religion has been used as an instrument for menticide. Again, by definition, according to Dr. Bobby Wright, menticide is the deliberate
and systematic destruction of the mind of a person for the purpose of extirpating that person or destroying their mind. When our minds are injected with idiotic concepts by way of the religious teachings that we have known so well, we begin to adopt and incorporate these idiotic thoughts into our viscera. And you live that way. So let's be sure that we are clear. Let's be sure, brothers and sisters, that instead of wasting our time, hear me well, instead of wasting our time, and instead of wasting our energy in contemplating and appeasing a man-made God. Wow. Where's deep I'm talking? I couldn't talk like this 30 years ago. I would have been afraid to speak like this 30 years ago. Instead of trying to please a man-made God. Now, Brother Ray, what you trying to say? You trying to say ain't no God? I didn't say that. Hear me. I didn't say that there is no God. I'm not that foolish. What I am saying is the idea or the concept that most of us have in our head about God is man-made. You understand? The book that she's reading from, where they tell you the mind of, look at somebody and ask them, who knows the mind of God? Then how, come on, the answer to that question is, well, come on. How dare you try to tell me what the mind of God is when God is capable of telling me that him or herself?
Yes.
Y'all hear what I'm saying? I hope some of you ain't offended by the word herself. But actually, you know, before the Europeans came on the scene, everybody understood the God concept and the feminine principle. We're appeasing a man-made deity. We're check this out. We spend our lives obeying, if you don't mind my saying it this way, we spend our lives obeying a selfish motive. What do you mean, Brother Ray, a selfish motive? This whole concept of a future reward in heaven, that's selfish. One of these mornings, it won't be very long, you'll look for me and I'll be gone on home. Now check out this part. I'm going to a place where I'll have nothing to do but just walk around heaven all day. Now I can try to grab this. I can understand that thought process for people who have labored in the fields all day long and have been oppressed and suppressed and rejected. You follow me? Abused. People who, that's all they know. See, because white folk don't sing that song. Only black folks sing that song. Walk around heaven all day. Walk the streets of gold because you broke. That's attractive to you. You don't have no idea what it is to have any money. So the idea of walking on gold is a good thing.
Y'all follow what I'm saying? But we got to get that stuff out of our mind, brothers and sisters, because what it does, it anesthetizes us now. It puts us to sleep now. It makes us fail to be productive now. Because we're looking for the great day when it's all going to be all right. That's selfish, man, to think that one glad morning is all going to be about me and Jesus. I'm going to see his face. What image do you have in your mind when you say I'm going to see his face? I used to sing that. I used to sing a song about that, man. You know, I'm going to see this face. What face? Brothers and sisters, as I close, can I encourage you? Can I implore you? Can I ask you? Those of you who are watching, can I beg you that instead of spending our time in some theological concepts that's only designed for our control and suppression, can I ask you that we begin to spend half the amount of time, just half the amount of time that we spend in giving energy to these idiotic concepts? Can I ask you to give half that amount of time into learning how to heal each other? Yeah. The time that you spend fasting for power. Grab that now, grab it. Fasting for power. Look at somebody next to you and say, fasting does not improve your power. I know that's against tradition. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that fasting does not purify the body. I didn't say that. I said fasting does not make you powerful. Okay? If you can't change your situation before you start fasting, making yourself hungry ain't gonna make you change your situation. Am I making sense, family? Let's keep it real. If we would just spend half the time in helping one another that we do in being religious, you'd see a major change in our society. If we would spend half the time studying those things that will make us a better people, spend half the time getting involved in those things that will make us more productive as a people, you'd see a change in our society. If we would spend half the time explaining the phenomena to our young people that would elevate our spiritual growth, spend time with them helping them to understand the importance of their own spirituality instead of letting them master Xbox. If we would spend half the time working with one another that we do being religious, which is really superstitious, spend half the time spreading knowledge and happiness, brothers and sisters, you would see that our communities would have a massive change for the better. We got people going to church like crazy while our children are shooting each other in the streets. What's deep about it is the young men, and it's mostly the young males who are in the street pulling a trigger, their mothers are missionaries and evangelists. Y'all hear what I'm saying? Something's wrong with that.
Let's get rid of these idiotic concepts that literally places a barrier in front of us to keep us from doing the real things we need to do to heal and empower ourselves. Ashe. Yeah, buddy. Yes, sir. Y'all thinking? Are you thinking, family? I hope that you are. That's why I'm airing these messages, okay, to get you guys, to jumpstart that brain, jumpstart the thought processes in your mind, to just think about the stuff you've been taught and see that it doesn't even make any sense. For example, right? Okay, what we've been taught is after the flood was over, everybody on the planet evidently had been drowned, right? Everybody and every animal, every living thing except what was in the ark, Noah's ark. Noah, his wife, his sons, and their wives, right? And didn't say anything about grandchildren yet. So, and animals. So that means that the only intelligent beings, well, animals do have intelligence, but the only humans, evidently, was the family. And that family had the responsibility of what? Okay, replenishing the earth, okay, handling all, come on. I mean, it's just not realistic at all. It's idiotic. And for you to believe it would make you an idiot. Okay? Especially if you believe it with conviction. Wow. I trust that you got something to think about out of the message. Yeah, buddy. Okay, well, listen, before going any further, let's do this now. Okay, those of you who are watching me there on YouTube, please, please, please be sure that you have subscribed to my YouTube channel. All right. If you're watching us here on YouTube and you have not subscribed, okay, let me get this out the way here. Go ahead and subscribe. Yes, and be sure to hit that notification bell as well. All right. Or email me as well. You see my email address there, Ray Hagins, 1G in my last name, okay? 1G, Ray Hagins, RayHagins, RayHagins@gmail.com. Email me, let me know what these teachings are doing for you. All right. Many of you are showing me what it's doing through your contributions, and I appreciate that. Okay. Yeah. Also, I invite you to log on to our 24-hour, day, 7-day-a-week webcast where I'm teaching nonstop. Many of you guys out there say you want me to tutor you. I don't need to tutor you. All you need to do is just log on and listen to my teachings. All right. One beautiful young brother who I call one of the brothers that I call my son. Okay, it's actually two brothers that I call my son. Okay. And Brother Timon Durrett, okay, and you may know him from the movie Queen Sugar, right? Light-skinned brother, he's one of my loyal listeners. And when this brother opens his mouth and begins to talk to me about what he has learned just from listening to me, it's like it brings tears to my eyes, because it's like this brother can almost recite verbatim my messages. He never stopped and asked me to tutor him or anything. He just took it upon himself to listen and learn. And I told him just the other day, I said, man, listen, if there was anybody that I was going to send to speak in my behalf or in my stead, it would be you, brother. Because the brother is just that awesome of a guy. I'm honored. I'm so honored. And it's not just him. There are others too who have taken it upon themselves to become my students, and I don't even know it, because they just listen. They just listen to the teachings. You follow me? So do that. Log on to the 24-hour, day, 7-day-a-week webcast. Go to the website at theafricanvillage.org. Okay, and you'll see the second tab from the left. You'll see it says Liberation radio or something, Black Liberation. Okay. Click on that tab. You'll see two windows there. The top window is the 24-hour a day, 7-day a week webcast. Just click on that play hour and hear me teaching, and some nice music in between each message. Okay. And the bottom window is for when that's for Black Liberation TV. So when I do something that I know is controversial enough that Facebook will take it down, YouTube will remove it, then I'll just air it right here on our website. Okay, that kind of thing. So, we have our autonomy on it. Okay? Yeah. Also, family, we encourage you to come on here and make your donations to show your support. And again, to those of you who have been doing that, I thank you so very, very, very much. Okay. And I received an envelope this past week of mail that had been sent to our old mailing address of the African Village on Newstead Avenue, 3520. The minister who is now using that facility gave a large envelope of mail to our chief of security to forward to me. And as I opened it and saw all these checks in there, okay, so if you guys sent in checks that haven't cleared, it's probably because it was in that batch, okay, and those checks will be deposited this week. And I thank you for your support. You guys, you guys are just, man, all I can say is thank you. I don't know what else to say. Asante sana, which is thank you in Kiswahili. You follow me? In fact, it means thank you very much in Kiswahili. Madasi pa means thank you very much. Okay. I thank you guys for your support, man. Thank you so much. In fact, you heard my phone dinging, earlier. People started making the donations early in the broadcast. So I think, that speaks volumes to me, man. That speaks volumes, because you don't have to do it. That's what's deep. You don't have to do it, but you realize that in order for this to continue, it has to be supported. And so therefore you have pledged to support our work. And I thank you from the bottom of my heart. Okay. Those of you who are donating through Cash App, the address is #, that's the $, Dr. Ray Hagins. Now notice how it's written, #, DRRAYHAGINS. No period after doctor, no spaces. Okay, and 1 G in my name. Some of you have sent donations to Cash App saying it's not coming through, but a lot of the Cash App donations are coming through. So there's nothing wrong with Cash App. There's evidently something wrong with how you may have typed the name. Okay, so be sure to type it accurately. #, Dr. Ray Hagins, no period, no spaces. If you're making a donation through Zelle, you're just sending it to my email address, rayhagins@gmail.com. Okay. And for those of you who have been mailing in your donations, again, I thank you so very much for the many checks that have come in that I received recently. That has been, like I said, another ministry is using the building there at the time now in St. Louis. So all of our mail is being forwarded here to the Georgia address. Okay, well, unfortunately, mail had came to the 3520 North Newstead Avenue address, had not been forwarded to me as of yet. So we got a whole stack of mail this week that came in, okay? And again, thank you so very much for your support, family. Thank you so very much. The new mailing address, as you see here, is the African Village. Make your check or money order payable to the African Village. That's African with the letter K and not C. Right? The African Village address is 863 Flat Shoals Road, Southeast, Suite number 242, Conyers, Georgia, 30094. Okay? Yes, family. Thank you so very much for your support. And before getting out of here, we invite you to be a part of this great organization called the Black Achievement Fund. And that is exactly what's going on. Black achievement. Okay, Black achievement. Let that sink in. Black achievement. That's what we need. Black Achievement, okay? Come on and be a part of this. We're building an awesome organization, $9 a month. That's all it is, $9 a month, right? We're trying to get 10 million people to give $9 a month. That will establish what we call a nest egg of over $1 billion a year. Got me? Okay, then we'll have a platform to do whatever we want to do for our community. And we're making that happen. Okay, we're making that happen. So come on and be a part of it, man. $9 a month. Yep, see those beautiful young people here? That's right. Even with all that gray hair, the young people. Okay, come on. And we're growing and growing and growing. And I thank this young brother right here with his arm in there. That's our founder and national president, Brother Hagins, okay, who has a vision for our empowerment, has a vision for our success, has a vision, okay, for our moving to the next level as an economic power. That's why we don't get the respect that we should have, because we're not respected on an economic base anywhere in the world. Okay, come on, man. Let's do something about it. Become a member of the Black Achievement Fund. Okay, go to the website. You see it there, baf.solutions. Not .com, not .org, not .net. No, baf.solutions. Okay, go there and listen to Brother R. Key coming up at the top of the hour. Okay, you'll hear his presentation at 2:00 Eastern time. All right, you'll hear his presentation on what the Black Achievement Fund is all about. Listen to his vision. When I did it, I joined immediately. I want to be a part of this. Okay, not only was I impressed with his vision enough to take out a membership for myself, I took out a corporate membership for the African Village as well. So the African Village and Black Achievement Fund have joined hands, okay, to help make this happen. And once again, family, please hear me well. I don't know what it is with some of our people. Some of our people's listening skills just need a lot to be desired. As much as I've said this, I'm gonna have to say it again. Please do not send your checks or money orders for the Black Achievement Fund to me. Don't do that, okay? Please send it to the Black Achievement Fund, all right? When you mail your checks and money orders for the Black Achievement Fund to me, you're creating extra work for me, okay? Because I have to now get it to Brother Arkey, who's on the other side of Atlanta. Got what I'm saying? Okay, it's just too much travel here, okay? And I don't do snail mail anymore. Very, very seldom do I go to the mailbox to mail. In fact, the only thing I've had to mail recently is ivermectin out for people who are battling COVID. That's the only thing I really go to a mailbox for, or unless I'm returning something that I ordered. Okay, I should do everything email now. So please, brothers and sisters, just email me. All right. When you send in your donations, please write your email address in the memo section of your check or money order so that I can send you a thank you by way of email. Got what I'm saying? Okay. Yeah, I don't go around into the post office no more now. We have email. Got what I'm saying? So let's use our technology that we have. Okay, so come on, people, be a part of what we're doing at the Black Achievement Fund. Man, I've enjoyed being with you guys today, as always. Okay, thank you for being with me, and we're going to get out of here now. Okay, yeah, and again, brothers and sisters, thank you for listening. Share the message that you heard today. Okay, share. Yes, just copy the link to the YouTube. Okay, and just share it. Or if you watch it on Facebook, just share to your contact list. Share it to your friends list. Okay, that's how you do your part to spread this message. Guys, thank you for being with me today. Okay, now let's sing our fun song, "The African in Me Loves the African in You." And when we come together, ain't nothing we can't do. You know why? Because you're easy to love. All right. Yeah, that's right. So let's go on to sing this before we get out of here. Hey, man, let's have some fun with it. Here we go. Yeah. There it is. Come on, everybody. African in me, love the African in you. When we come together, ain't nothing we can't do. You're easy. You're easy. You are so easy. Yeah. Easy to love. I said again, the African in me, love the African in you. When we come together, ain't nothing we can't do. The African in me, love the African in you. When we come together, ain't nothing we can't do. You're easy. You are so easy. You're so easy. Easy to love. Truth, come on. The truth that's in me. Love the truth that's in you. When we come together, ain't nothing we can't do. Truth that's in me. Love the truth that's in you. When we come together, ain't nothing we can't do. You're easy. You're so easy. You're so easy. Easy to love. Justice, come on. Justice in me, love justice in you. When we come together, ain't nothing we can't do. Justice in me, love justice in you. When we come together, ain't nothing we can't do. You're easy. You're so easy. I mean it, family. You're so easy. Easy to love. Righteousness, come on. The righteousness in me, love the righteousness in you. When we come together, ain't nothing we can't do. The righteousness in me, love the righteousness in you. When we come together, ain't nothing we can't do. You're easy. You're so easy. You're so easy. Easy to love. Let's close out with the African in me. The African in me, love the African in you. When we come together, ain't nothing we can't do. The African in me, love the African in you. When we come together, ain't nothing we can't do. You're easy. Oh my God, you're so easy. You're so easy. You're easy to love. You're easy to love. Easy to love. Ah, yes, brothers and sisters. You're easy to love. I've enjoyed having you guys with me today. I thank you so very much for being with me and sharing with me today. And we've had a wonderful time together. I want you guys to stay safe. And guess what? I'll see y'all next week, next Sunday, same time, same location, right? Spread the word. All right. And let's continue to build our virtual fellowship. Until next week, guys, y'all out there stay strong. And again, I myrrh all of you. Thank you for mirroring on loving me. All right. I'll see y'all later. Peace.